First up, some breaking news, and we've just received an update on the fatal police shooting in Western Sydney. Officers opened fire on a machete-wielding man at Westfield Mt Druitt yesterday afternoon after a brawl between two groups of women broke out.
He has taken from the car what I would say a large machete. The deceased person has then walked towards the group who had dispersed, and at that stage police had intervened, had spoken to the male, asked for the male to drop the machete. The male had refused to and continued to walk towards the females involved in the melee, and at that stage a police officer had fired his service revolver, struck the male person, who is subsequently now deceased.
Police are yet to speak to those involved in that brawl. A critical incident has been declared.
Well, police in Sydney are this morning hunting the members of two gangs who sparked a shopping centre emergency in the city's west.
The violence turning deadly when officers were forced to open fire when one man armed with a machete launched at them. Lawyer Rick Rabba was inside the Mount Druitt Centre when it all unfolded, and he joins us now in the studio. Rick, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
What, through your eyes, happened yesterday afternoon? Walk us through it.
I was at Mount Druitt Shopping Centre. I go there most weekends to get a haircut. I got to the parking bay. I saw a police van pull up, two police officers run upstairs, and then the centre management staff all started shutting down the travellators, shutting down the stairs to the upstairs car park. I fortunately didn't witness it with my eyes, but I spoke to a few other eyewitnesses. They told me that it started off as a brawl, and then there was a young fella that approached them with a machete, and unfortunately shots were laid, and we now know the news that he's since passed.
It must have been so stressful being inside the centre. I guess, were you being told by centre management what was going on? Because we're hearing mixed reports this morning, Rick, about whether or not there was a lockdown and what the situation was.
Because of the nature, centre management and the police were very hush-hush about what was happening.
They weren't detailing.
Not at all.
There's a guy with a machete. You didn't know what the threat was?
I didn't know what the threat was until I spoke to some eyewitnesses. Because I am a lawyer, I went to the police station. I spoke to a few people. Because I'm on live TV, I'll keep them anonymous.
Yeah.
But the incident started off as something that was a little scruff and a little brawl, and escalated into something that ended up people wielding knives and machetes.
So what was the response like from security and police then?
I have to commend them. They've done really well. They try to prevent as many people from going upstairs. They blocked off the access, and they helped those that were stuck in the car park, and made sure that no one was there at the scene, especially interfering with an ongoing investigation.
We've seen multiple attacks like this already this year. I think there's been 6 kind of lockdowns of this sort this year. It's terrifying. I mean, is this something that you think about now when you go to a shopping centre? Was it on your mind before you went to Westfields yesterday?
Look, it wasn't on my mind, and obviously in the nature of my profession, I run a criminal defence law firm, so I see these matters and I deal with these matters day in, day out. You hear it on the news, it hits a bit different when you're there, present at the time, but it's a real problem that Sydney's facing.
Well, it's not just Sydney, it must be said, there's problems right the way around this country, but thanks so much for giving us your first-hand account on Weekend Today.
Anytime.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.